In this video, I'm going to discuss about concept of Joly on isostasy. Assumptions put forward by him where he disapproved the concept of Hayford and Bowie about the existence of level of compensation at 100 km because high temperature at this depth would liquefy the materials and the level of compensation would not be achieved at this depth due to the greater temperature. He further refuted their concept that density varies above the level of compensation and below this density is uniform. So it is not possible in practice because such condition would be easily disturbed by geological events which is occurring in the earth. According to Joly, there exists a layer of 16 km which is of 10 miles thickness below the shell of uniform density. He says there is a uniform density region and below this 16 kilometer region exists and said that level of compensation is not a linear phenomena but it is a zonal phenomena. This is the zone of compensation. This is the zone of compensation. And he says that this is not a linear phenomena like this, but this is a zonal phenomena. And this believed in zone of compensation. So in this diagram, we can see that this is the 16 kilometer depth of zone where the zone of compensation occurs. This is the uniform density zone. So this is the uniform density zone. Below this 16 kilometer zone occurs. Here the lighter material as well as the denser material. The more dense material and less dense material balance each other here because the material from upward which is going downwards and they are balancing and intruding material from downwards which is from the substratum. Some material, dense materials are intruding here and from up some material, less dense materials are intruding downwards and they achieve some kind of balance. This zone is called zone of compensation. Zone of compensation. So this is all about Joly's theory and what is the evaluation of this theory. This is a close agreement with flotation idea of array. And this is all about Joly's concept. And next we will discuss concept of Heiskenen, and he combined the concepts of isostasy of Airy and Pratt. According to him, density of rocks varies within the column and between the columns. So this is a column. Say this is a region, this is horizontally, this is vertically. So he says within this column horizontally also the density changes, even vertically also the density changes. That is the main concept of Heiskenen. According to him, density of rocks varies within the column and between the columns. So vertically changes, and when we compare this, say when compare this is column 1, this is column 2, even when compare this column and this column, the density changes. This is the concept of